Hello everyone, my name is PawPrintTV and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be doing a little art challenge, and the art challenge is the 3-color challenge. So yeah, let's just get started, and I'm going to randomly select a bunch of colors, and I promise you I will close my eyes and stuff. I'm not going to look or anything, so yeah. So this is my pencil case full of pens, and I'm just going to choose a selection of colors. Now I promise you my eyes are closed right now. I can't see anything, okay? You guys have to trust me on this. Okay. Alright, got one. Put it over there. Okay, got another. Put it over there. And if it turns out to be black or white or anything, I'm gonna put it back because and here's another one. Alright, so here's my 3 colors. These are, my 3 colors, okay. Now I'm gonna clean up my mess. So these are my colors, and it's really weird that I've pulled out 2 greens and a maroon sort of color. I promise you right now that I didn't open my eyes. And yeah, I'm just gonna try it. So this is this green, this is that maroon, and then this is the green. Okay, the thing I'm actually happy about is that this green is a lighter color. I thought it'd be like a similar color to that green, but turns out it's actually a light color, so that's pretty good. Yeah, I don't know what I'll do, but yeah, I'll think of something. So here you can see I'm doing some planning, and I'm just doing little sketches of what I might do. Because the colors were green and sort of natural organic colors, I thought I'd do something that is related to nature. So as you can see, I'm drawing a character with flowers around her, and I was thinking of doing a portrait. And instead of doing just the straight hair, I thought of doing curly hair. And I'm just drawing it, you know, just sketching it out. I was thinking of putting flowers around because it's kind of like a nature sort of character, but then I had a different idea of doing maybe a full portrait. And as you can see, I'm sketching out a little sketch of a pony character lying down. I was thinking of making the same character with the curly hair kind of lying down innocently with flowers and sitting on flowers. So there we go, I have my plan, and now I'm just setting up my space to draw my plan. As you can see, I'm sketching out the construction lines which I use to kind of make my sketch, and let me tell you, it was such a pain in the butt to do the foot. It took so much effort to just get it the perfect size. And now you can see me just adding more little touches, you know, showing where the bits are gonna be shaded and that sort of stuff in the background. And I'm just trying to draw out all my parts of the character, the base part, and I was going to draw fluff on the cheeks, but it didn't look that great, so I just went to my normal flat, smooth cheeks. And as you can see, I chose an innocent sort of emotion, because nature you always see as like calm and collective, and I just wanted to do like a little innocent thing. As you can see, I'm drawing wings right now. I had the idea maybe just to add like a little touch of wings. I just thought that it'd be pretty cool, and yeah, I just sort of like angel-like, you know, with wings. And because this is such an innocent character, I just thought angel, you know, wings, all that kind of stuff. Here we go, adding the hair, and with the hair, I made it specifically curly. Just because I like curly hair, and I usually associate nature with like curly, innocent sort of thing and pretty looking. So that's what I did long curly hair. As you can can see I'm adding flowers in now just because I thought it would kind of break the contrast in the colors, just add a little bit more picture to it. And also I just wanted to make it more like decorative, you know, and add a little bit more nature sort of stuff. Instead of her just sitting on flowers, she has flowers on her. Now here we go into the liner, and I'm sorry about the shot. These shots are really crap. They're not as great as I thought that they'd be, but I guess we're just gonna have to live with that. Anyways, so I took my time with the liner. I didn't want to make any mistakes, and I'm surprised I didn't really. It was a little bit messy, but it was still good. I didn't make much mistakes, and in some parts I was specifically slow so I could get those good lines and make it look nice. Now the reason why I scribble inside the back ear and is because that's where I color black. And the reason why I color black is because that's like a part that's behind in the background, and it's kind of my style. So do that. It's not really realistic, but I like it and it's my style, and that. Here we go, time to rub out, and let's see how it looks. And right now I'm finalizing the liner, coloring all the things that need to be black, kind of just finishing it, making it look nice and neat. Right now, I'm doing a small little simple background, as I like to call it. I did that because I thought it would be a nice little touch to it, you know, instead of just kind of like a comic effect sort of thing. It's just something I like to add in my pictures. I feel like it adds a bit of background, and I couldn't use any of the colors that I had because I was already planning on doing it on the flowers and the pony itself, so I thought I'd just do it black and, you know, make it as part of the line art. That finished, and now it's time to color. What I'm doing now is I'm using the dark green to color in the hair, and I specifically chose this because I had two green colors and I decided to use the green colors for the pony and then use the maroon color for the flowers. Now I chose the dark green for the hair because I thought it would be better to use it so then you can see the hair, and then because I think if I use the dark green for the body you wouldn't be able to see the lines as much, and just because it looks a lot more appealing if I have the darker hair and then the lighter body. Now the reason why I didn't just color the hair is because I wanted to add a bit of volume and, you know, that kind of look of hair. So I kind of have like this, have sections in the hair, and I just do like a sort of gradient with a little shine just to make it look like hair and not just like a solid object. As you can see, it's taken me a long time to do the hair because the hair just takes me a long time, so I'm going to speed up the process and yeah, we'll get to the end. Now it's time for the body, and the thing I didn't realize was that this pen was actually a pen that didn't have much ink in it, so I would use a bit of it and ink would start to run out. So I did think of changing the color just for just because of that reason, but I decided that I would just use a bit of it and have like a sort of shading technique with it, and then when it's run out of ink I would put it down and I would do something else. And what I've decided to do was color in the flowers. And yeah. So with the flowers, of course I had to use two different colors because I wanted to have a bit of contrast, because you want to see the middle of the flower and the petals and also the leaves. So what I decided to do was I decided to make the leaves in the middle of the flower darker. So I colored those in first. I would let them dry and then I would color them over as I color the petals, so then they have that sort of darker look. Now I'm moving on to the eyes, and for the eyes I decided to do a maroon color because I wanted to keep that contrast. Now I'm just coloring in the petals, doing my technique I decided to do. I decided to color it over so it's like a darker shade. And because pen isn't like pencil and you can just hold down and make it darker sort of thing, so that's why I decided to do that. The only consequence with that though was if I colored it too much it would tear the paper, but that didn't happen as much, so that was pretty good. Now for this I decided to add a bit of green in the eyes. I thought it would kind of mix together, but it turns out it didn't, so I had to go back and add more maroon. But the good thing about it, I guess, is that it kind of gave it a different color, so it was different to the maroon and the green. Again, coloring into flowers, trying my best to be as neat as I can. You know what, I can say I tried. I tried. And it's just the pattern of doing the green and the flowers and the body, using as much as the green as I can because I know it is running out of ink and it's just a pain in the butt. But you know what? I managed. I'll do anything for this video. So there you go. As you can see with the big flowers, you can see a lot of lines and a lot of dark areas because it was a lot harder to color all together, especially with these textures too. These are like them cheap Crayolas, so they're not really that great with that kind of mixing and coloring sort of thing. And here's the last of my green I'm using, and I'm trying to use as much of it as I can. And I decided to use a bit of the darker green to kind of pop out the darker side and make it look contrasting, because it's like the darker side, it's behind the other leg. I think that's done now. Say goodbye to this green pen. And now here I go with my whiteout pen, my handy trusty whiteout pen, and going out and doing the highlights. And all I do is just follow, not only follow where the lighting is, but follow where some parts where I like to contrast, because I like that sort of break between the two colors. And sometimes you have to, I do it where the darker shading is, which is unrealistic, but I do it just to kind of pop it out. And as you can see, when I do it in the hair, I kind of add lines, I add dots and love hearts, and just make it pop. And that's the thing with this, I like to make it pop. Just adding the final touches, and then finally I can sign it off. Yay! Okay, so I was really happy with how I did my artwork. I'm actually surprised I managed to do a picture with just 3 colors, especially when the 3 colors, like 2 of them were green and this one literally had no ink in it. But yeah, I'm really surprised, and I'm actually kind of happy that that one didn't have much ink in it, because then I could do like really good shading. Well, it's not really good shading, but it's pretty good. And just overall the picture, like I tried to use, tried to put the different colors in like the different objects and, you know, keep the consistency, I guess. And yeah, I just thought it turned out really well. And yeah, so thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, obviously like and comment what you think. And yeah, so I'll see you later in the next video some other time. Bye!